Hello, we are the Banjo Brothers. My name is Aaron, and this is Philip.
Francis.
We would love to show you about a special artifact we received from the National Department of Homeland Security. Oh, I'm sorry, Archaeology. His dad used to work for Homeland Security, but now he works for the FBI. But first, 3 tips for discovering new artifacts in the earth. The first tip is...
always bring packed lunch, because you could be out there for days, hours, and days.
That's right.
And you never know what could happen.
Tip number 2 is always bring water. You also don't want to get dehydrated, because if you get dehydrated, you'll die. And tip number 3 is always...
Wait, no, never.
No, never. Always.
No?
Always.
Never.
Anyway.
Take this advice.
Always take this advice. That's
Use
what
it.
it was. Always take this advice.
Always use this.
Always use the above 2 tips for your enjoyment, and also your life and your livelihood. Okay.
And prom.
No. We have a great artifact to show you. And this artifact dates back quite a few years.
Nearly 34.
Quite, yeah. That's quite a few years old. Let's just leave it at that, okay?
1 to 10.
Yeah. Let's just leave it at that. Now we'd like to show you this great artifact that we received from the Department of Agriculture and Archaeology. It's very fragile. That's why I'm holding it with my fingers and being very, very careful with it. Whoops. Oh, man. Yeah, I did not just drop that. Do you have something to say?
No?
Okay. Anyway, we want to show you this great artifact. Let's zoom in right here. And here is the unveiling. First time anyone's ever seen this on live video. And it's a piece of paper. It looks like an ordinary piece of paper, but that's because it's not.
These are the very first hieroglyphics of the very first known
ancient civilization.
We're
talking about an ancient civilization that nobody has ever heard about before.
And there's no proof that they've ever existed or that there should be any reason that they've existed.
Until we
found this.
Don't underestimate this. The next thing is we want to close with the 3 tips again. These are the most important. This is practically the reason why we did this video. This is
68% of our goal here.
69 actually. We want to show you how. We want to show you how to do these tips. So the first tip is bring a sack lunch. Okay?
Sack lunch.
A sack
no
lunch.
Lunch boxes.
No lunch boxes.
That is not professional.
You need a bag like this. We want to... This is a good bag.
Preferably with your name written on it.
Preferably. Aaron and... Well, I'm Aaron. But Phil. Francine.
Francis.
Philip. A sack lunch. As you can see, we wrote our names on it. This was the other side of the bag.
You cannot have a lunchbox.
No, you want a biodegradable. How many times do we have to tell you? This is the biodegradable lunchbox.
It blends in with the environment.
It blends in. It will decompose before your lunch is even ready to eat. Before your lunch decomposes. Use these bags, not these bags. These will decompose. These won't.
These will kill the fish.
They'll kill the fish. And also don't go to whatever that is on the slave labor. Retail is slave labor.
Retail.
Rule number 2.
A good drink of water.
A good drink of water.
Because you can be dehydrated.
Guys, there's no water in the cup.
That's because we already drank it.
So we wouldn't be dehydrated.
There's no water because
we are thoroughly hydrated.
We were being good rule
archaeologists.
We were following the rules.
Following the rules.
Like you should do.
You should do.
You should
and
do those.
Third, be free.
No,
don't be afraid to break the
rules.
rules. Oh, this is 3.5. But don't be afraid to break the rules if you need to.
Okay.
Or need not to.
I can see that. I can see that being it. Alright. Vitamins. These are the non-essential, non-haves. These aren't even part of the rules. Why did you bring these in here? What are you guys doing back there?
We had a low calcium deficiency.
What kind of crew is this? I don't understand.
The janitor.
Okay. Tell the janitor to just, like, eat his own cereal. I want to say something real quick. Be responsible adults and keep track of your children because they have a tendency of burying themselves in dirt.
It's best to only have one friend, because you don't want any favoritism going on. And if you, with that friend, you want to have a very strong bond, such as a secret handshake.
Covalent bond?
Covalent. Can you spell that?
No.
Okay. Well, a handshake, a secret handshake is a good way to bond with your archaeological discovery buddy.
Archaeological discoverer.
Discoverer buddy.
Yeah.
Now, we will demonstrate our secret handshake, which took us years to perfect.
Quite a few years.
Quite a few years. 14 and a half.
Probably longer than you were born.
Yeah. Okay.
Give me the lungs. High five.
And that is how you are an archaeologist. A person that finds things.
Yep.
Peace out. And if the children begin to wander off, I find it best to bury them neck deep in the sand.
I hope you were paying attention